Hello everyone, welcome back. This is episode 7, and last episode you saw me, I had that other trailer with the crane on there loading these logs. Oh, they just, that trailer just makes me mad. So all the logs kept sliding off the back, and so finally I said, nah, forget it. So I went and got this trailer again, and yeah, I'm gonna sell that thing. So we're off to sell these logs, and I need to swing by the fuel station by the look of that, and down to 7 liters of fuel, so I guess we'll take a little jaunt over there and off we go. So we'll take, I guess we've got to go this way if we want to get fuel, right? Yeah, I figured it'd take you on another little drive here. Alright, so we're gonna go and stop and get some fuel, and then we're going to unload these logs with the HITMAN over at the sawmill, and we'll load up the chips and take them over to the bioheat plant. Now I don't actually have a loader over there yet, so I might have to dedicate one there, so I'll have to have a look and see if there's a replacement I can get for this thing and then put this one over there. I don't know yet. Might actually be cheaper to use a let me think about that for a minute. I think we'll have to look at the bin, because that bin might actually be too high for a tractor like this anyway. I might have to use a telehandler, and if that's the case, I will use the HITMAN. Don't know if I'm saying that right. If you're German or your last name is HITMAN and you want to tell me how to say it right, then by all means, go for it. Let's see, can I traffic behind me? No. Oh no. Now you see that car coming out? That's what wiped me out on that video. See that? Only this... Well, let's see. This one's going to do it. You watch. See that? That's what wiped me out before. Remember when I showed you the bouncing truck? I think it was this corner. Yeah, because all the logs... That's where I wiped out. And the truck ended up right over here on the left. In there, with logs flying everywhere. That was in my my other game though, my test game. Did I just drive by the fuel station? So busy looking at that, I just missed it. Oh well, hopefully I'll have enough fuel to return. I'm pretty sure I will. Oh, it's starting to sputter. Run out of fuel? Not really. There's the milk truck over there. So this is where I deliver milk. Now, I haven't done anything with animals on here, so if there's any of you playing this map, or playing along, or getting ahead of me, or doing other stuff, Frito did make a map for me. Was it Frito or Beavis? Might have been Beavis. Made a map and sent me, so I actually have a map now that shows where everything is. So I'll have to have a look at that. And I would like to get some livestock going here. I can't really afford it yet, but I want to get some beef cattle going. Don't really care much about sheep. I mean, I suppose I could do them just to show you where the unload point is. I'll think about that too. But for now, there's the old beast of a truck sitting there waiting for the next load. There's the shovel, the green shovel back there. That's what I use to scoop up the stuff. Alright, so we'll swing this puppy around here. Come on forward, be fuel efficient for just a few more minutes. Or how many of these boards around here from the logs from my property? I don't know. It's getting to be my catchphrase. I don't know. What are we doing today? I don't know. Turning our beacon on, I'll tell you that right now. Crazy red car come flying around the corner here and wipe me out. Oh, I have the red now. Yes, I don't really know what's going on with the cattle on this map, if it's just the normal old vanilla cattle and they're focused on more on the forestry, or if there's actually more to it. I have no idea. Okay then. Anyway, yeah, so let me know. I haven't really done all that research yet, and I haven't gone further in the game really than what you're seeing, other than cheating some cash in to test some mods. So, you know, if you're doing doing livestock stuff, let me know and let me know what to do. I know on Belgique Profond with Fad and Cara and the other guys when they join us, we've got the beef cattle going, so I'm not sure if they've got that on this or not. Oh, come on, get in there. There we go. Gotta love the physics. Okay then, just pretend that that's attached well. It's the magic claw. I like that little window in the end of the building there, that looks nice. Wish I could make one of those for Minecraft. Get in there. Oh, that's gonna be messy. No, no, I don't want the trailer. There we go. Oh boy. I really should get the, you know, the WF track to park over here and use it instead of this, because then it wouldn't look so silly. I could just park it next to the thing and unload. Yeah, well, at least it's easy to drop these. So sometimes you'll get a couple logs will lock and then one in the middle won't. And yeah, that can kind of send you into space. The craziness with these locking scripts with these logs. It's worth it though. Oh, I love this mod. I'm sure it'll get boring in a while, but right now it's not. Oh, come on, get in here. Good thing that's my trailer, because if it wasn't, or a good thing is me unloading it, because if that was my trailer and a guy came along and started doing that to it, I'd be a little upset at him. But since it's my own, I can't blame anyone but myself. So I mentioned last episode, I was talking about a farmer who had been talking about permaculture and that sort of thing, and I can't for the life of me remember what his name is. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pause the video and I'm going to go look that up, because it just dawned on me now that I never actually finished what I was talking about there, and perhaps somebody is saying, come on, you left me hanging here. So I will look that up and let you know. Also tell you who sent me the link, so his name has escaped me too. So I'll just unload this last one. Whoops, before I do that, here we go, sidetracked again. Whoops, I think the truck's full. No, just not parked very well. Nah, it doesn't matter. What is the chugging? Oh, that's that. 4 tractors. It's sounding funny. I don't know what's going on with that. Maybe it's because it's low on fuel and it's just kind of spluttering. I don't know. Come on, truck. Let's go here. Just kind of trying to pull over a little bit more. Maybe I'm missing some of it. I don't know. Maybe it's just the graphic. Yeah, looks better. Alright, back here. I'll unload the last one. Oh, get in there, you bugger. Get in here. Gotcha. Skinny little thing. What's this thing worth? Let's see. If this is only like $100 or $200, I'm not gonna ever load them up again, I don't think. Come on, give me big money. Alright, we're at 52,000. They'd never accept that at a sawmill. $200? Seriously, we won't be picking those up anymore. Well, actually I probably will, just because I'm crazy that way, OCD or whatever it's called. So, what we're doing next is I'm going to pause it and look that information up, because that's going to bug me for the rest of the episode, so I shall be right back. Okay, I feel better now. It was Farmboy sent me the message on my last video, and was talking about organic farming, and the name of the guy who was doing the talking, his name is Joel Salatin. So I'll try to remember to stick a link in this. I'm actually recording this this is Tuesdays and it's Sunday, so hopefully I'll remember in time to put it in the comments. If I do not, it's Joel, and last name is Salatin, Salatin. Check out, it was a permaculture YouTube channel, and it was pretty interesting. And wow, my frame rate is taking a heck of a hit here. Must be that red fuel gauge. So what I'm going to do here, I know I kind of went off on a tangent, but I wanted to make sure I got fuel in this beast before I ran out. So let's fuel that up. Glug glug glug, and she fills. Alright, so I will take this back to the farm, so I'm going to pause it for now and pick up again at the sawmill. Okay, I'm back, and I dropped that off at the farm. Whoops, I guess that's not the right claw to load this up. I think that it's probably pretty full. 98% is close enough, isn't it? So what I can do is I've got the rake over, or the loader bucket there. I can load up that stuff in here. So I will do that after I drop this off. I'll come back. So what I'm going to have to do is I will take this over, and unfortunately the thing is too high for me to actually drop the load in there. So I'm just going to show you the path to get there. Try not to flip this thing. Holy cow, here we go. Don't know if my old reflexes will keep up to this, but hey, we're going on a crazy run now. Unless we get caught in traffic. Didn't even look, I don't care. Car's coming, it'll stop. Get right. Probably a crazy red car. Oh, that one's gonna cut me off, I know it. Oh, are you waiting? What are you doing? Alright. This town full of crazy drivers. So we go up here and past the gas station. Buddy, come on here. Can't you see I'm doing a video? Get out of my way. Didn't want to get behind him on this road because he probably turns back this way. Okay, so yeah, once you pass the gas station, you hang a left. We're heading over down this way. You know, I've just noticed recently the sound for this truck has kind of a hitch in it. It's kind of bugging me. But time for a new truck, I guess. Don't have to look to the left because traffic doesn't go there. So there we go, another right-hand turn. We're heading down. Let's see, actually I should just show you where on the map we are here. Now we'll be making a left right up here at the Craftworks. Come on, get out of the way, slowpoke. Can't you see him speeding here? This is a working scale, so watch the number there. Neat, eh? Alright, so let's have a look around here. So right ahead of me, this is the... Gosh, what is that called? I can never remember that. It's driving me nuts. It is called a bioheat plant. I'm gonna try and commit that to memory. So right here, this is the bin. You can see, I must have already filled it up. Oh well. So anyway, I filled that up. It holds 10,000 liters and it burns about, what was it? 4,000 liters a day. So you end up, I'm not sure exactly how much money I'll get for it, but I think it'll be in the order of 12,000 a day, something like that. I guess we'll see. Depends on your difficulty level. But I'm guessing it's 12,000 a day. So you get the money at midnight every day, and so every 2.5 days I'll have to come and load that. But I have a sneaking suspicion I'm going to produce way more sawdust than that thing can handle. So with that being the case, what I'm going to have to do is probably purchase some more and put them over in a lot near the sawmill, or over, I suppose I could do some by my house because there is an empty bunker there where I can store the stuff. Now I'm showing you this just so you get kind of a return trip. You can get kind of a second pass through here. Yeah, so I could probably put one or more over at where I cut the logs, and like by the bunker there, and then one or more on a empty lot that's near the sawmill. Of course, the more you have, I mean, as long as it's not too tedious loading them, then that's 12,000 bucks a day. that's fairly easy. You just dump a couple loads in and drive away. Imagine biogas might be easier in the long run, but we'll see. How are we gonna know if we don't try it, right? Suppose I could ask someone else. Drive like a wild man. No accidents. Not this trip, anyway. Now I'll show you this telehandler. Jeez, I hope I didn't do all this in episode 5 and show you all this. Thought I did it off screen, but if I didn't, well... face palm, I guess. Wouldn't be the first one, would it? It's gonna back up here. Boy, that truck is loud. I didn't think it was still so loud. Oops. I was gonna put the claw inside, but I think I'll put it outside here so it doesn't derp out on me. Sometimes when you save the map and you load it again, if you got equipment inside a building, it kinda goes crazy. Oh, that noise bubble. Switch to my steering wheel here. It's a little smoother for steering. I like this thing. This is from NI modding. This I guess it's kind of a silage claw, but it works for this stuff too. Isn't that neat? I like it. Alright, so I'm gonna grab the rest. I wonder as soon as I take a scoop if more will pour out. Oh, did I get it all? Looks like it. Oh, the truck is really bugging me tonight. It's really loud. I think I have my volume up a little louder than normal. That must be it. Alright, so let's dump this in. Not the greatest approach here, but hopefully, you know what, I'm just going to end up dumping it on the ground, so I guess I better do it right. Well, back the truck in. All this derping about, you're not actually seeing some farming, are you? I'm sure you'll forget me yet again. Whoops, that's the wrong way. How the heck do I open that again? There we go. Poor old truck took a beating there. That's okay, it deserves it. So yeah, I've looked at a couple trucks, actually 3 trucks now. Not really happy with any of them. I did find one that's gonna be a good replacement for that one for grain, but it's no good to me. It won't handle silage, which means it won't handle the chips, because that's how the mod maker that chose to have the chips represented as silage if the equipment didn't specifically have the texture. So anyway, yeah, it's a what was it? A gas truck. That's what it was. It's a nice model. A lot of features on it, which, you know me, I don't really care for doors opening and all that crap. Yeah, it's a little bit of realism, but it doesn't really enhance my enjoyment of the game so much that I'll take the performance hit for it, or the fact that sometimes the mods won't even work because of it. Okay, so we need to go... Oops, can't see that. Alright, so... Come on, don't start that again. Okay, I'm gonna take this over to load the chips in, so I will pause it until I get there. Now when you leave the shop, you take the first right when you come out onto the road, and then, well, obviously the first right. As soon as you get out to the road, you turn right, and then you take the first right before you get to the gas station. That'll get you down here. Alright, now, I'm not sure. Let's see, does this show me? No, I thought if I drove close it would kind of show me, like on the biogas, it shows how much is in there. So we're going to scoop this up and see. I think it's full, but you never know until you check, right? Green wood chips. Looks good in the bin though. I'm almost tempted to edit these and put the texture in. No, did I? Oh, duh. Okay, 93%. Oh, so it does use some as time goes by, and you don't get the money until midnight. So you can keep topping it up. I'm gonna actually leave this equipment here because it's pretty cheap. That's why, you know, why I picked this one that, and it's nice and easy to get the stuff in there. A nice, good-sized fork. But you can see with some smaller loaders, you might have a hard time when you go to angle the bucket down. It's I think I might have used the Ford on this before, and it was really tricky because the thing you had to tip it right up, it looked dumb. So anyway, I'm going to park this puppy over here next to the rubbish pile. What the heck is that? Bunch of old bricks or something. Anyway, we'll park this. Alright, what are we doing next? We're going to spread some slurry. So we need to go back to the farm. Where's my green tractor? Oh my gosh, I lost my green tractor. There it is. Oh, the roosters are greeting me. Okay, so let's go get the slurry tanker and do those 2 fields. I like this little farm. But you get used to the roads. Those hidden fence posts in the grass. Stay on the road, that's all I can say. This one you go adventuring and next thing you know you're upside down. You know, I really wanted to like those hooks, like the one on the trailer and that one, but they're just so derpy. The one on the WF track works really well. Really happy with that, but it must be a different one than those, because those are just, I'm not going to say terrible because they are functional, but yeah, they're kind of a pain to use. So for now, I guess continue to load with the front loader, because that's how I loaded that trailer off screen. And I'll just keep doing that until I get enough money to get the WF track, which I probably could have done already, but I want to try the trailer and all that. How am I going to know it's not going to work until I try it, right? Cue the goop. Am I going fast enough? I bet I could go faster and get more coverage. Oh well. Let's try 60%. Yeah, it's a little better. Get 10% more coverage that way. Okay, so let me see. Yeah, I guess could have gone over a bit. There we go. So we get maximum amount, because I'm not going to do 3 passes. Yeah, good enough. Good enough, Alexander. I don't know if any of you get that reference. It's said to me a lot. Jeez, I'm all over the place here. Must be the stench. It's going to my brain. I must say I really like the model and the animation. You can almost smell it. I don't know if that's such a good thing though. Whoops, so we're a bit too far. Don't know, am I going to do 3 passes on this? We'll see. Time will tell. Hope you can't hear my steering wheel squeaking. It's acting up the last couple days. Almost hope it fails so we get a new one. Can't justify the expense until it actually fails. Should give out my address and one of you guys can come to my house and break in and break the damn thing. Microsoft's force feedback wheel that Microsoft doesn't even support. Terrible. Alright, so we go get one more load should do it. How are we doing for time? Yeah, we got about 5 minutes or so, so let me see. We'll go and get another load of this and that'll probably wrap things up. We'll see. So next episode, what we're going to do? I guess I will speed up time and then it'll be time for crops. So you might just use a hired worker and then go over and unload it as it needs it and then maybe cut a couple more trees. We shall see. Don't really have the money to go and buy any more new stuff yet. So I might actually do some off-screen stuff. We'll see. Where am I going? That's not good. Oh, that script derped out again. See? There's no open door script. Let's go over and look at the gate here, or the doors here. Now, I don't know if that's just me. If any of you guys are playing along and you've installed the open door trigger, let me know if that happens to you too, because I really don't. It's happened before, but well, now it's doing it. I guess I needed to trigger the door trigger. What in the world? Fine, fine. Be that way. I don't care. We're moving ahead. Spend all day playing with the gates. Huh. Take that, Invisigate. See how much goop we have in there. Yeah, we gotta get some cows soon. We're going through the goop. Ah, so there's a cow pen. And we're full. Oh boy, can you imagine how bad that would smell? Ooh. I guess the crust on the top would help keep the smell in. Huh, I'm not gonna get out and open you. Not gonna behave yourself. Got all those little calves in there. So I wonder if they have cattle breeding in this. I really don't know. I gotta do some research on this map, or even better, hopefully somebody will say this is how it is, Hitman, and I'll save you some time. You can make videos while I do the research, so that would be excellent. I need a Kara. He does all the work for me. Actually, it was kind of nice. In Season 1 and 2 of our co-op Let's Play, I did all the mods there, so it was kind of a nice break when we got Season 3 and Kara took it over. Just, boy, it's a lot of work to find classic mods, I tell you. There's tons of new stuff, but not a lot of old stuff that's, you know, quality mods. I'm glad Giant went and did that pack, because that sure helped. There is another old-timer pack that does have some good stuff, but just something about having the actual game developers make mods. I'm glad they do that. At first I was a bit skeptical, especially with the Ursus pack. You know, they're charging money for mods that you can get for free if you go and download them from sites, but the animation, they have access, I guess, to tools to make decent mods, so most of it's been pretty good quality. Other than that front loader, oh, that classic front loader, the Lindner. Boy, if you haven't seen it, episode 20, I think, in Season 2 of our co-op Let's Play, we used that thing. We had 2 of them, and it was Fad and I running them. Actually, yeah, episode 20 is Season 1. Anyway, so we were trying to do biogas, and every time he went and hit the trigger, or I hit the trigger, to empty the thing out. You know what, I'm just going to go up this anyway. I shouldn't, but oh well. Anyway, we tipped the bucket, and it would tip on both tractors. So you're driving along over to the biogas from the bunker over to where you dump it in, and you know, you get there and you tip it. Meanwhile, the other guy's just loaded it up, and he's on his way over, so you lose the whole bucket. So that happened a couple times before we figured out what's going on. That's kind of frustrating. So we rage sold them. Alright, and we're gonna call that field done. Now there's a bit of a strip here. I can't help myself. It's too much there, it's gotta get fertilized. Get off the damn field. Now, let me see here. Whoops. Ooh. I was almost tempted to hit it here to hit both sides, but I'm not going to. Oh, look at that spot there. I cannot help myself. It's a sickness. Alright, so I think we'll wrap it up here. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope to see you next episode. HITMAN82, as you probably know by now. I don't know why I keep introducing myself. And I shall hopefully see you next time. Bye for now.